YouTube channels Phoenix Genesis and Frag Camp. Thank you for coming to the live stream. I'm probably only going to do an hour. There's some bugs I found in the game in the new PlayStation 4 Bedrock, which launched yesterday, and a couple quick features I want to show you all you guys. What I'm going to do now, just so you see the screen. You still have your PlayStation 4. Good news is you still have your PlayStation 4 gamer tag when you play. You can play both your PlayStation 4 edition, just like you did before, and you can still play now the Bedrock, so you have the best of both worlds. And I'll go over all the different things. I just want to say on the left, you'll see Phoenix Genesis R for the registered, because it's a registered trademark. I had no problem tying it into the Microsoft Store. So the important thing about the Microsoft Store, I saw that IBX Toy Cat and Echo Soldier had trouble logging in, and I saw it looked like they were logging in on a computer. I really recommend logging in on your phone. I had downloaded the Buzzy Bee update, which is what this Bedrock update is. We all got it cross-platform now. We are platform compatible. So I was able to update it on my iPhone first. And when I got the code, you'll get a code so that you can connect your Microsoft account. When I did that, I did it on my phone. I had no problem, and it looked like they were doing it on their computer. So one thing you want to do, all your DLC is still there, but you're going to want to re-download your DLC. So see up here in the store, you'll go to Phoenix Genesis Packs, and then you'll see like all the things that I previously bought, and it'll say, here the city pack, and you can download it. And that's weird. I already downloaded. I don't know why. And it'll say owned, which means those are things I already downloaded, but I did already download this. This is weird, but let's do it again. So it should go to the PlayStation Store and it should re-download it for me. So here we are. And this is the city textures, and we're going to download it. So now it says download started, and then I'll tell you when the download's complete, and you have a status bar on the left. If you've played a Pocket Edition of Minecraft, this is very, very similar. I mean, there's a few changes. One thing I want to talk about is the file extension. So I noticed when you go to the file extensions, you can still, again, start a game in the original Minecraft, what's called the PlayStation 4 edition or the Legacy edition. When you save it, it's going to save it the same way it did before, where it's going to have different data files depending on how big your world is, and it's going to have the original PlayStation file. When you save this, you'll see it's a new file system. Now you can still upload to the PlayStation Cloud with your PS Plus account, and you can put any type of portable memory drive. There it is. So you can activate the texture pack, which we're not going to do because I'm going to leave it in the new default texture pack. You can then go ahead, take your PlayStation 4, again, use any USB stick. I put a USB or what's called thumb drive, flash drive into my second port of my PlayStation 4. I was able to back up the files, and I was able to put it on my computer, and I saw that you'll see that the new files say the words Bedrock in them. Unfortunately, if you're used to the other type of Minecraft, I'm going to load this because it takes forever. If you're used to the other type of Minecraft, which is Bedrock, which is the .mc world file extensions and the zip file extensions, you don't have that, unfortunately. And there's no way at this point, I'm going to experiment more to actually import, say, flows texture pack or shader packs at this time. So I don't know if that's going to be different when you have a realm, if the file system is going to be different, or if we have kind of a proprietary PlayStation Bedrock file system that's kind of a marriage between the original proprietary PlayStation file systems on Minecraft and Bedrock, but it's not the .mc world files. So again, we don't have any realms yet. And when we have realms, I should be able to import the world onto the phone. And then when I then take it out of the phone onto my computer, I should have a universal MC world file or zip file that I can put on like different devices. So anyway, you do have to import your worlds. The bad news here is that you have a very slow load screens. I mean, painfully slow load screens to load the world. Very, very, very painful. load time to convert your world, especially if it's big and it's a large size. So be prepared. And then, as far as your old worlds go, I had to delete so many. Make sure you back everything up. I cannot stress this enough. Back it up on memory stick. When you go, you are going to lose like half the worlds. It just can't hold the storage. So whatever you filled up in your PS4 edition, cut that in half, which is a real pain. I also recommend experimenting. So you're going to want to make a backup of your world and load that first, because I'm going to show you some of the bugs in it, and you're not going to want to have that as your only copy. So make sure you load a backup, experiment with it, get used to it, and when it converts the world, it's still going to keep the original world. So unfortunately, I couldn't fit it, so I did delete it. But hi, thank you for joining. I'm showing you some bugs and some features of the new PlayStation Bedrock. So what I was going to show you before we go here and load the new world, I'm going to go here. You're going to see editions. So if you go to the edition, the version you're about to play is the old version, and it's no longer updated. But what's really nice is, remember, you still have two games now, which is absolutely wonderful. And this is even better than having the Xbox One version with the Minecraft, because they stopped developing that Legacy Edition. We got that Pillage and Village. So other than bees, if you're not really into bees and foxes and you don't feel that comfortable building, you can continue to build. And then, when you're ready to say, if you want to do a broadcast, you can just broadcast in. So here it is. Here's the regular Minecraft PlayStation Edition, and we're going to show you. You can play the game. And I'm going to show you a couple things, because when we go into the other world, I'm going to show you some of the bugs that I found so far, so you can be kind of prepared and mark those down in case you want to jump right in and not make a backup. So let's go to okay, PG's. Okay, so here's my original super flat city world. And you'll see in this menu, after you convert, this is how the two games are linked. After you convert the two games, you're going to see here that says super flat backup 1209 2019. And you'll see that it's gray and I can't access it. So it'll put the new file there to let you know you have a converted file, but you're not able to access it. So the Bedrock is a one-way street. You can continue to play this game and import whatever you want into the Bedrock, but you can't go back. So I can't import this with the bees and the foxes, which is all we really have right now in the better graphics, and the ability to place the item frames. So other than that, we don't have that much yet. So if you want to continue to play this, what's nice is, say you have a seed you really like, in the PlayStation 4 edition, so you can actually load that seed in Classic, get it going, get a couple woodland mansions and items all scrunched together, and then import that, and then make it an infinite world. So or it's also, we have the amplified and the custom super flat, so you can like at least get a large size and get it tweaked just the way you want it, large biomes, and then import that. So again, you have the best of both worlds. So let's go here. I'm going to show you a couple things that I see so far. Okay, so let me just make sure. Okay, great. And oh, before I do this, I wanted to show you. So you can still, if you bought these, you can still create a new world, play a tutorial world. You still have all your mashup packs on both, so you get the best of both worlds. And last night, Zach TV18, another great channel I recommend, I build on his world. He does a 5-year survival world. We were able to join in Bedrock and play together, and we were able to join in PS4 together. So if you still want to join and play in the regular PS4, you can, and you can still get trophies. So if you're more familiar and comfortable with the controllers in the original version, you guys can jump in, and you can go ahead and still get trophies in both. So I ended up getting I explored the seven seas. I forget what the trophy's called. We got that, and then I was able to get a trophy in the Bedrock too. So let's load this real quick. And oh, for the old texture pack, if you still like that one, I don't really like it, the old classic one, with the because the bat windows look so awful. You'll have to download that. So I wanted to show you, this is a post office I did, and this is a perfect example of something I'm going to show you real quick. So over here one bug I found that to be prepared for, because remember, if you go in a world and you don't realize this falls down, then you're going to have to do it later. So and fix it, and you may not remember. So what I found here. Hi, thank you for joining the game. Nice to see you again. So so I wanted to show you here. So see, this is a trick you can do. You can put let me get it up. So, and again, you still have the old menus here. So let's go. We take a button. We're going to need. Oh, I love these menus so much better than the Bedrock ones. We're going to get an item frame, and we're going to get a piece of glass. So, and it has to be a glass pane. So here, what I can do is I can put this down first. I can put this item frame down, and I can put this glass down, and this makes a nice effect. So it's supposed to be like the logo for the post office. Plus, it also opens the door. It has a double roll. And unfortunately, it will not let you do that. It will not let you put any item before you put the item frame down. So say you want to do that trick where you kind of frame your torch, and you're not going to be able to do that anymore. So until they fix it. So I don't know if that's a feature of Bedrock or that's a bug, but you will not be able to do that. Also, here, let me just open this door real quick. So again, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to go into the other one here. Here is our carpeting, and see how I have an item frame here, and I also have this repeater right here in front of the item frame. Any item in front of an item frame, the item frame will get popped out, so you will lose that item frame. That's another thing in Bedrock that I found. So those were just a couple little things I wanted to show you. And then we're going to that I think that was it. Also, see how easy it is to kind of walk around and you just pop up and you can kind of go up and down and you can get real. You can still be elevated, but you're just a little bit off the ground. You don't get that anymore. You have to be like this high up, and sometimes it's hard to build and it puts blocks in the wrong place. So it's going to take some getting used to. Also, the menus again are going to be different, but I find it's a lot faster to build in the PlayStation 4, and the controller was built. It's not a port, so it was built for PlayStation 4. So anyway, we're just going to leave this here, and you can take a look at the different graphics, and then I can show you. So we can look at a couple houses real quick. This is my super flat world, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the other one. Oh, I'm going to show you one other thing too, because that's going to be important when I show you the difference. Let's go over to, let's get rid of all this stuff that's blocking us. I'm going to go over to the map wall. One beautiful thing about the Bedrock edition is not only do the graphics look better, but you got to make sure you have all those fancy graphics enabled. But your map walls don't glitch out now. So as you know, when we got the Pillage and Village update, we got the cartography table, and before we only could make like a 3 out of 4 map, and now we can make everything from a zoomed in, which is a 0 out of 4, to a zoomed out, which is a 4 out of 4. So see, when you come here, see how this glitches out. So this is a 0 out of 4. This is everything I've built. Of course, it's going to take forever to make this map, and because it was glitching, I wasn't motivated to finish it, but in Bedrock I will be. So here, when you see how it starts glitching out in like the top right, the bottom, that does not do that anymore. So that is really nice not to have a glitched out map. And we went in Zach's world and my world, and we found that, and this is the regular map. And that, oh, another thing too, so when I get a map, this is another difference, is let's go get a blank map here. So when I get a map and I make that map, one of the annoying things is the coordinates are always on the top of the map. So you either have to have the map like this, which is hard to look at, or you have to have the map like this, and that's also really hard to look at. So that now you can actually turn the coordinates on and off, and they'll be in the left-hand part of your screen. Much nicer. And the coordinates also work in the nether and in the end. So, if you had a map that, say, had water on the top of it and it was blue and the coordinates are black, it was like virtually impossible to see the coordinates. So that is a really nice feature. I don't need this map now. We can get rid of it. So anyway, I'm going to go back to where I was. So I'm at the same place, and we're going to jump into, oh, and here's the end portal. I'm going to show you, okay, a bug. I'm actually trapped in the end right now, which is, by the way, infinite. So we're going to see if we can get out of that in the copy. Hopefully I can. So hold on, let's go back over here now. Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, and we did the city texture pack does look very, very nice in the fancy graphics. So that's really nice if you use the city texture pack. Um, and then another thing, oh, another thing I want to show you too is I built right on the limits. We'll get there in the other one. I built right on the limits of my world. And when Zach and I were in his let me exit this now. When we were in his world on the world edge limit, we had marked it, and we were worried about the overwrite edges. So what overwrite edges, if people aren't familiar with that, in the when you convert from a classic to a smaller, medium, or large, you have the option to overwrite the 32 blocks around the edge, so that let's launch new Minecraft right now. Yes, we want to launch new Minecraft. So in the overwrite world, it actually in his survival world that was non super flat, it actually overwrote 31 blocks in from the we were at the top, what I call the A1 map on the left top side of his large world. It erased all 31 blocks from the left, which is the west, and then and it takes forever to load. I'm sorry. And then in the north, it we had 32 blocks, and there was still 25 left, so it erased 7. Don't ask me why. And then it took the other blocks and made them go vertical uphill. So I don't know if that's a bug, but there is no choice whether to overwrite or not overwrite your world edges. So if you've built around the corners, I'm going to test that world and probably do a stream tomorrow. Why is it not loading? It's taking forever. Okay, I launched it. Is it ever going to come? Sorry about that. Let's keep waiting. Um, so if you did build around the world edges, you may want to take a video of those sections. You may want to screenshot it. You may again. Oh, here it goes. Once again, you want to maybe load a copy of your world first and see if it's going to erase anything before you actually load your world, because once stuff's gone, it's really hard to build it up again. So now we're just going to go play. We're back into the regular one. Oh, and this was another bug. So like, let's load my skin. So why is it taking forever to load the skin? Any day now. Here we go. So yeah, now here's what it's doing. It's kicking me and giving me this default Steve skin, and it should give me, I don't know why it's doing it, because I downloaded all my characters and I had my skin, and then when I was in Zach's game, it was giving me this horrible Alex skin, which absolutely I do not like. So we'll just leave the Steve skin for now, but it keeps knocking my paid for skins out, so that may be a problem, and you may have to re-download it a couple times, or some of these bugs hopefully we'll be able to report and we'll fix it. So when you go here again, this is the world I converted. It's going to take a long time. It was like I could watch grass grow faster than that. And then these are some of the older worlds. And again, you see my 3 worlds that I built for 5 years. I have absolutely backups of everything just in case. So now we're going to go here and we're going to load the world up. And here we go. Don't kill dolphins, you monster. So now I'm going to show you. I am stuck in the end, and oh, you know what? I think I'm going to have to go back and put it well, I'm going to show you. Then I'll back up and put it in survival mode, because I think I'm going to. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get out of this. If I'm not, then I'm going to have to stop the stream, because there's no way I'm gonna have to reload the world and do it again. But see, here I am, and the end and the nether is both are infinite, and unfortunately I was exploring. Here's a map, and here's the locator map, and you can see where I am, and I didn't go that far. I think I went like 1,000 blocks out, and I couldn't die. I tried a bed to explode the bed, and that didn't work. So then I said, oh, I'll just drop down, and it dropped me into this hole, and there's absolutely no way to get out of this. See, you can hear me jumping around. I can't put a torch down. I've tried the ender pearl. Nothing works. I mean, this is terrible. I'm absolutely stuck here. So, actually, yeah, this is really terrible. So, I'm going to now exit the game. Or actually, I think I can go into settings and turn it into survival. Let's see if I can do that. Come on, load the settings. So yeah, I don't think I default game mode. So let's put it in survival mode, and let's see if I can kill myself. And let's go to survival again. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So now, yay, I died. So let's respawn. Perfect. So yay. Yeah. By the way, semi trucks make really good little secret beds. If you want a bed, say you're building in survival and you don't want your bed out, but you don't want to have to go in a building. So you just make a little truck or a bus stop and put the bed there. So yes, that did work. So now what we're going to do is go back and put it in creative mode again. So now we're going to go here and put it in creative. That worked. Yay. I'm so happy. So here we go. And sorry, I'm not looking at any questions right now. Answering any questions. I'll do it after the stream. This isn't going to be a long stream, but I'm trying to stay focused to cover everything I want to cover for you guys. Let's go to. So now a new thing, we can go search, which is really nice, and it'll remember the searches. So let's just get. We'll go here and go torch. And you don't even have to put the whole word. Once it starts, you'll see it starts narrowing it down. So I just needed to put TOR, and now I can grab a torch. And say I want to get rid of the stupid brick wall now. So I go triangle for inventory, and then L3 to open the recipe book. And now I can do this. Put the torch here. Oops, let me go back again. Inventory. Yeah, I can't do an invitation now because I'm doing a stream. After the stream, I can. So now with the granite wall, we're going to clear the bar, and we're just going to put that back in now. So now that's not blocking our view. So I wanted to show you. Yeah, this is a this isn't a city, by the way. The reason it's kind of spread out, it's actually an art school. I started making a city, and I decided I wanted an art like college, because what I'm going to do here with this building is I'm going to make this the furniture design building. So I'm going to have all the different furniture I can think of, and that way I did another museum. I've had a couple. I have a museum that has all the different blocks, which now has to be updated because we have new blocks, and I'm going to have that so that way if I go to different texture packs, I can take a look. And this is my art museum. I built it with statues, and unfortunately there wasn't enough room, so I decided to make the Twin Tower version. So I wanted to show you. It was so funny because we thought we were never going to get Bedrock, so I got kind of bummed out, and I made a bee statue that I designed and a fox statue I designed, and the next day they announced we were getting Bedrock. So I'll give you a peek of that too. And again, I'm not done lighting. I'm still building this museum, so it's not exactly the way. So I did a little kitty. I have one kitty in the other museum, but I wanted a black one. I noticed too, it's really nice, smooth flow when you're flying around the world like this to look at your stuff. I really like this. You can go really slow or really fast, but see when I jump up, I can't go any lower than this height, or I could really get the height exactly where I want it. I can go higher by holding the X button, but I can't go lower. So anyway, that I don't like. So here's my little attempt at a bee, and excuse me, I put up the um, end rod so it looks like it's the statue's being suspended. And here's the new honey block, which I absolutely love, which is basically a warm colored slime block as far as look is in design purposes. There's the beehive and there's the bee nest. So the bee nest is naturally generating, and the hive is something that you can craft. So I put one on either side, and there's my funky version of a wings. You could, I guess, use iron trap doors. They would be thinner, or blocks if you want thicker, but I think the slabs look really nice. And this is my little fox. And if you put full banners here, they will become half banners, and those make really nice kind of like ears. And then you can use the wool for the little fuzzies. And then under here to light it, I just use some sea lantern, and yeah, now I gotta find the carpet. So actually, you can go here to search. I can go here and clear this. Let's see, like this, and it'll list every block, and I can just go down. Come on, where's the carpet? There it is. So we're gonna get the black carpet right here. So right here, there's the black carpet. Why do I have a spawn vindicator egg? Okay, whatever. So and then here I just put lighting in the ceiling. So that lights up the statues really nicely, I think. And here's my downhill water elevator, which is pretty good. So that was one thing I wanted to show here. Let's go back to what I wanted to show you. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to think. Where's my end portal? There is an end portal. I want to go, not the end portal. I want to go to the nether now. So I wanted to show you something in the nether. So let's fly over here. This one works. So we're going to go up here to my, what I call my Tower of Doom, which is way up. This is at the build limit. So, oops, come on. Let's go up to a water elevator will work. Yeah, I can't I can't fly around as fast anymore, but you can travel fast uphill. I mean, look how fast we're going. And again, you can see the coordinates are on the left. I really like that because I actually don't have to have a map. So you're never really lost. So here we are. So where is oh, I went up a little too high. The portal should be right here. So as far as build limit goes, let's actually go up higher. Even though it's infinite, I think the build limit is still. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this was the absolute build limit, and I actually can go higher now. Wow. So it's actually you get more build limit as far as height too. I don't know how high it's going to go, but I'm not going to worry about it now. I'll do probably another video, but that's great. You know, we get a little extra height too for our buildings. So where is my portals over here? I haven't been up here for a while, so here we go. We're going to jump through the portal. Now, in a super flat world, you will have a super flat. Here we go. You will have a here we are, Tower of Doom. You will have a super flat nether, but I think I was kind of tired last night. I think it actually, the part that's outside the large size is not flat. I think it gave me a regular nether. So we're gonna go in this direction. Hopefully, I'm going in the right direction. Yes, I like building in the nether. So let's go this way. We're gonna want to go. Oops, trees in the way. Eventually, I'm gonna build like a rail system down here. I'm just like, here we are. So here's the end of my world, and look at this. Here's lava. So let's go up here. And I didn't realize because was like trapped in the nether. It had built a wall around my nether portal. And do you see what I'm seeing? Not only is the super flat nether infinite, it's actually real nether now, which is wonderful, which means I probably will, if I go far enough, I don't want to get lost. I'm going to actually have a nether portal. I mean, not nether portal, a nether fortress probably. And I have actual nether, which is great because the nether is kind of boring when it's flat. But is that awesome? I have actually, which means I have things that I didn't have before, which means now I have magma. And I have beautiful soul sand. This is very wonderful. So you know what? I have another question. I don't want to go too far and mess myself up. Let's just go here. If I put a nether portal right here, and I'm going to look at where my coordinates are so I don't get lost. My question is, will it actually generate a non-super flat world when I come up? So this is a good question. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. Okay, and here we go. Where is the obsidian block? Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go put obsidian in. I don't want to search for it. But that would be awesome. It makes my super flat no longer super flat. I'm down with that, man. Oh, and that's another thing. So with the super flat so far, I went beside the large border to the infinite world. And what I found was that, in the super flat on PS4, you actually get villages and you will get the new Pillage and Village ones. And we want a flint and steel, so flint. And so you may, if you're going to do a super flat, customize it again in the PS4 version, and then so you get like you'll get 100 villages in a large size map, and then import that super flat in, and that way, because once you go beyond it to infinite, it's just nothing but grass, which is honestly really boring. So let's make another portal. I don't know, like right here. Hopefully, I won't get lost. Okay, this is, I think, far enough, and let's just make one of these puppies right now. I'm just going to make a generic one. Okay, 3. Come on. Yeah, there's something above me or what? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm still used to the build mechanics. It's so much slower. Okay, and let's light this. Okay, okay, do I have to do one? No. Come on. I think I need to go one more higher. Make this happy. Better put a portal in. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it should work. Okay. Okay, now you're going to be happy for me. There we go. So let's go in here and see what happens. Nope, unfortunately, we are still flat. So, and see, I am at 3,203, so I am infinite. Unfortunately, it just gives me ugly grass. So I'm going to go back. I don't want to be lost. And we're back in the nether. And yeah, this is great. Look at I have mushrooms. I have the magma blocks. I have glowstone. So actually this is really cool because not only do you have a regular infinite end, which you can have end cities, but you have an infinite nether. So if you're down for building in super flat, you could customize your super flat, or you want to have a survival super flat, you can still have a survival super flat where you build your city or whatever. But if you like building in the nether as well and you want to have glowstone and things, you don't have to just trade with villagers, because super flat basically in survival is a villager trading game. And which way did I come from now? I don't want to go too far and get lost. And yeah, here it is where the lava goes. And here we are. Well, what was that up there? Behind here. Oh yeah, some soul sand. And yeah, this is very cool. So, and this is cool too because it makes kind of like a nice wall here. So I know where the border of my original nether is. Let's get another map and see what the nether map looks like. So let's go get some maps here. Let's go map. So I'm going to get, this should be the map, yeah, the locator map. So here we are. It's still, kind of, it doesn't really tell you much of anything. And here's the locator map, which just kind of tells you, again, you really use the maps, but you do have the coordinates, which is useful. I think the compass too is still like wonky in the nether. Let's go check that out real quick. Let's go get compass. And there we go. Let's plop that in. And yeah, the compass is still wonky, so that you won't be able to use. So yeah, I was gonna show you to, where am I now? To traditional village with wooden homes. I don't want to go that way. We're just gonna follow this around because I wanted to show you. We'll leave that portal there, and we'll kind of go this way and just follow. We won't get lost if we follow the wall now. And before, just to let you know, this was all bedrock, so it left some of the bedrock, bedrock game, but the actual bedrock block, the unbreakable block. So it left some of it there, but it actually put all this nether in here. And look, now I have actually nether quartz in the nether. So this is absolutely fantastic. So see what it did here. This is my secret pirate cove. Good. I wanted to show you this. So let's jump in the pirate cove. So yeah, I love this. Let me clear also my inventory for a minute. Let's let's pull this up and clear the hot bar, and let's put that back. Okay, come on, back down. Oops, no. Where'd the torch go? There it is. Okay, so yeah, here's my pirate cove. So at the time that I built the pirate cove, and there should be yeah, there's a bed here. Let's just go out this door. We'll go around. So at the time I built the Pirate Cove, this was way before I thought we were ever going to get Bedrock. So I built it. Unfortunately, I didn't realize at the time I was building, I wasn't paying attention that I was on the edge of the world. Yes, every Pirate Cove should have a secret entrance. You know what? And it's nighttime. That's okay. Nighttime works. Let's close this door. So this Pirate Cove was built on the world limit, and I was worried. That's why we went and marked his first, and we saw that it was overwriting. So this made me very nervous. But here, what I had done is I put trees here. Now this water generated, but I could not build on this water. That's why you see the water is all empty like this. It's not even and it's flowing. So this is that last block in the large world that you can never build at, and you can't go to, but the animals for some reason could always go to them. So here was the edge of my world. Now the very corner of this I marked with a piece of glowstone, and you can see I put grass and flowers here, and you can see it is here. It did not overwrite any of the world edges in the super flat. Now again, I was in creative, Zach was in survival, so there may be an issue. I'm going to test my other world, which is survival, and I could also test it. It's a non-super flat, and also test it in creative to see if it's going to overwrite those world edges. And again, I really really urge you to do a copy of your world to make sure. But this would be a big problem because with the overwrite of world edges, it's 32 blocks. And if you see, this is what, like, let's count. So this is the very end right here. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The bush is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks in. So I really don't, even in creative, this wall took forever to build, and I would have been very upset to have to rebuild it, and it did not cut any of it off. And I did what I did just to be on the safe side. I just did the PS4 share, and I made a private video for myself, and I kind of went all around here just to make sure if I had to rebuild it. So this was one of the edges of my world that that did not get cut off, and this is the top north. I'm trying to think, the top north right of my world. So the only else, so we're going to go down there to the south. Now, and one thing with Bedrock, there should be structure and command blocks. I don't know if we got those. I haven't worked on it yet. But see, one advantage of building super flat in Bedrock is, like, obviously you get no desert and you get no snow. And I like having a desert biome. And I had to build all this by hand. I'm still not done sculpting the mountains, so that no no criticism. And all this was sculpted by hand. Also, I like to build, I'm starting to build some custom trees. So now with the command blocks, if we can use them, I could actually take portions, build like little mini hills and mountains, like something like this over here. And I built a mesa, or even mesa spikes are wonderful. You could build maybe 10 different styles of mesa spike, and then, or little mini hills like this, and you're super flat, and then you can copy and paste those, or even copy vast points of sand. And honestly, to have laid all this down, it took me, I've been working on this for years. I mean, this world in December 26th is going to be a 5-year-old world. And I mean, this is just so boring. I mean, I actually would like walk around my house standing up so I'd get like exercise while I was doing it to keep myself from falling asleep. So if I can just copy and paste the sand, that's really going to motivate me to do more of my super flat. So again, that was another thing I want to show you. The graphics look so nice. So I have all the fancy graphics turned on, and I don't see any lag in the game at all. It hasn't crashed. I've had no lags at all. And I mean, just look how nice. This is the recreation of the Farmsworth house. And this is a house, and I think in Illinois, and it's raised because it floods there. The architect designed it so when it flooded, the house wouldn't get obviously flooded. Although I think at some point it did flood. But anyway, it's one of my favorite houses I've done in Minecraft. And again, this is sometimes the flint and steel with the netherrack looks better for fire than the campfires. It's nice that we have both, but sometimes that works better. But here's a little tour. Eventually, I'll give you a tour of this whole world. So, yeah, I built this on June 27th, half a year ago. But yeah, little closet with the armor stand. But yeah, the graphics look very nice. I'll be, if we can get the Flows HD texture pack, it'll really throw my whole world up a notch. But it doesn't look, Minecraft doesn't look so kitty now. It looks way more realistic. I'm very happy with that. And more colorful. So like if we come over here, there's my gumball house. And oh yeah, let's go over to the fire truck. So what I was saying is, with the buttons now, you cannot put the button down. So I had a button here to match those buttons, and then I put this there, and it just won't work. So you can only have, you have to put the item frame down first, and then the item in the frame, but you can't have an outer frame. And one thing I used that for was toilet paper racks. I mean, it really looked nice, but not anymore. So unfortunately, and this is right here. Yeah, it's so colorful, the little fire truck. And oh yeah, I wanted to show you the map wall while we're here. So let's go over to the map wall. And I'm sorry, I'll check comments later. I'll be better with looking at comments and streams. I just wanted to get this done. My boyfriend finally got a day off from work today. They've been working like a slave 6 days a week, so I want to spend some family time today. But here it is. Here's I'm going to show you. Here's the map now. So here's part of my world on the traditional 3-4, and you can see right up here where it's green. We're like right here right now, and it does mark other. I guess I don't know why. I guess these are where I have other partial maps. That's weird. It doesn't show one in my woodland mansion. This is part of the city we went to, but I'm going to show you the massive. So I showed you before how the in the PlayStation 4 version. Oh, and I'll get to the stupid fox who ate my chicken too. Remind me. Oh yeah, I want to show you the bees too. So let me go up here. So here on the map wall, remember how it was all glitchy and it kept on the left here, it kept glitching out. And over here on the top it would glitch out, and when you would back up, look at, I'm going all the way back here and I have no glitching, and this is a 0 out of 4. So this is the most zoomed in map you can get. Here, I'll do a map right now so you can see that it is a 0. So we're going to go here to map. Like I said, this is a fast way for me to find stuff. Okay, map. There we go. And done. And doesn't matter if it's a locator. I don't know. We'll get both. So here's a map. Here's a 0 one. And yeah, this is the locator, and it just shows me. So the locator map to me is you don't need it if you're just making a map for a map wall, but if you're needing it to navigate, you're going to want a locator map. So, which is something new. We didn't have locator maps in the PS4 version. So here you can see, here is where I am right now in my ruins fortress, and there we are right there. So this is again, a 0 out of 4 map. And I mean, it looks really nice. I wish I could actually like print this out and have a foldable map that I could carry around in my world. I think that would be kind of fun. Like maybe I will do that as a project, screenshot it and print it out and have a map at home on my wall. But yeah, it looks really nice. So there's the city, and you can see, yeah, nothing. Here's where I built right on the edge. There was the little dark oak forest. There's the pirate ship, the pirate cove, and there's the farm village with the castle wall made out of brick, and nothing overwrote. And unfortunately, like an idiot, I I built this. I'm gonna have to take this whole map all down because I built it right on the top, and now we have infinite world. So I may want to build a little beyond this border, and now I can't display it on the map wall. So I'll probably have to move the map. And by the way, and if you're using the default, these composters, the light source does come through to them, and they make a really, I think for you making a large map like this, they make a really nice like border for the map wall. Oh, I was going to show you one other thing too. This is the first pixel art ever made in Minecraft, the Super Mario. I don't know who did it, but I liked it so much. I like made a homage to it. And yeah, so I had to have Super Mario. So again, and there's the end portal, which does have regular end, so you can make a regular end in the super flat. So one other thing I was going to show you, yeah, two other things. Let's go over to, I don't know, we can go to any random building here. We'll just pick a house. Oh yeah, here's a horse barn. Oh yeah, horses. I was going to show you the horses. So let's go get a horse. Um, so the horses feel a little weird. Which one do we have right now? So yeah, Desert Storm, you work. So here, Desert Storm. And these are the best doors. So if you take these doors and you put these these trap doors on top, you're able to get your horse in and out. So in the past I was able to kind of access I can still access the menu. I just didn't do it right. But before I thought I couldn't access the menu. But the horses feel more like they're flying instead of like, I mean, they're still really fast. This is, you can see a fast horse, but you're not gonna, I feel the mechanics of the riding the horse, it just feels more like it's floating. It's not really riding like a horse, especially on the roads. Somehow when you go on the grass, it feels a little bit more like horseback riding, but on the roads, it just feels really weird. So you're going to have to get used to that. It also feels like the horse is a little bit slower than it should be. It doesn't feel as fast. Yeah, the turning of the horse feels really weird. This guy was a good jumper, and it seems like he can't jump as high anymore because he should. If I got at the angle, he used to be able to just jump right up on this wall, and it looks like my horse can't jump as high high anymore. So it did kind of mess up the horses. Oh, what is that llama doing out and about? Oh, it's the llama trader. Okay. Yeah, and the llama traders were weird on the PS4 version. Sometime you would have, you know, I'm trying to think where I am. You know what? We're gonna go back this way. For the llama traders, sometime you would have like two llama traders with two llamas. The wandering trader, actually, but I call him llama trader. You would get two. Sometimes you would have two out there with no llamas. Sometimes you would get one out there with no llama and one with llamas, or one with one llamas, or llamas wandering around. So I don't know how it is now. Now, oh, that's what I was going to show you. Bees, bees, bees. Get your flowers ready. So I made a nice big flower field here, and I put some bees out. And I'm not going to get into all the bee mechanics. I'm just going to show you quickly. So let's go over the bridge here. And let me put my horse back. Okay, buddy. Desert Storm, you're going back in. And this is, yeah, I have an indoor stable. This is my, like, really good horses. So this is kind of like my breeding area. So, yeah, no, Justify. Stay in. So if you shut one door, they shouldn't be able to go out because they need double doors. So that allows you, if you quickly shut a door, they can't escape. So there we go. We'll leave them in there. So let's go over to the bees now. So you don't need a lot of flowers, like a big one. So all I have here is I have just a little sunflowers. Any flowers work. I just like the sunflowers. They kind of go nice with the bees, and you can hear the bees buzzing around. And they've got a couple hives like rocking right now in the trees. And you know, you can build your own little hives for them. But you know what? I think that the either the acacia trees or the jumbo oak trees are the nicest because they have kind of these overhanging blocks right here, and this is just really nice for the bees right here. So here it is right here, and here it is right here. So, and then again, you can use campfires to kind of smoke them out. And then this is the honeycomb block, which is really nice. You know what? I think you could make some nice carpeting, or you could make a nice mural in your house on the wall with this. I'm going to experiment with this block. Maybe even for a bathroom flooring, it looks like kind of a colorful tile. I think that might work. And then these are the honey blocks, which are very, very similar in style to the slime blocks, but I just thought this would be nice to put this out. Again, this is a copy of my world, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just experimenting before I put it out. And I wanted to show you the fox real quick. That's probably the last thing I'm going to show you. And yes, we can lay item frames down too, which is really nice. Yeah, we could go over there and do that somewhere. Let's go back inside here. So the fox, apparently there's only the regular fox egg. There's no white fox egg. They may change that. Oh, also we have an ender dragon egg in inventory. So what I did was I had a chicken in this fencing right here, and I had put the fox here by itself, and this chicken's hiding. He doesn't want to get eaten. So what the stupid fox did, it actually can go through the fences, and it actually, I guess it needs to be motivated because it hasn't gone back here to get this chicken. I think it's too far away, but if it's one fence over, it's able to tunnel under the fence, and it doesn't break any blocks. It just does like a little tunneling motion, and it got in there and it ate the chicken. I got a screenshot. It actually holds the chicken in its mouth like, look what I did. And apparently you need berries. You need to take two foxes, breed the two foxes with berries, and then take a lead and lure the baby away from the other two foxes, and then it will be loyal to you. So I haven't done that. We can do that in another stream. But anyway, they are so adorable, aren't they? I mean, I love orange. It's like my favorite. When I was a little kid, it was my favorite color, and I actually made my grandma paint my room all orange, all the woodwork. So I was always into bright, colorful things. So yeah, the fox looks like he's gonna be my new best friend in Minecraft. So I think that's kind of everything I want to show you. You know what? Let me sleep. I do want to show you the other world end too, so you can see that it didn't rewrite my other part. So we're gonna do that. So now sleeping in the bed is a little different. So you just gotta kind of sit there and wait, and you do that floaty motion. Where before, when you slept, you'd kind of be in the bed facing whatever you were looking at, and now that doesn't really matter. It just does that weird stuff. And you know what? I don't like. I guess you can adjust the gamma. The beds aren't as clean looking. They look all kind of patterny, and which I don't like. And so doesn't the diamond horse armor looks a little wonky too. I don't like the way it looks. So I think I could probably adjust all the settings. Oh, and when you load this up, whatever settings you had in PS4 with your, like, if you have music off, it's going to import those settings, and you can reset it to the default and experiment around, but it will import. Another thing, I know some redstone is broken, so I want to check that. Let's go ahead and get a redstone torch and make sure some of the redstone. So we're going to need redstone. We're going to need a torch, and I'm going to need some red carpet. So let's go back up here. There we go. And get some red carpet to put back. So this is like my secret enchantment area. Now I'm trying to remember. I think it's this one. So if I put a torch there. Nope, it's not that one. Which one was it? Maybe this one? Nope. This one? Okay. So, hi, thank you for joining. Nope, that's just, you know what? Yeah, I think the redstone is broken here because I'm putting the redstone torch down, and no. Yeah, the bookcases should go back down, and the bookcases are not going back down. It popped them up, so the redstone is absolutely broken. That actually stinks big time. Okay, so you know what? Let's go to my woodland mansion and see. Let me fix that. Yeah, that goes right. Yeah, that goes like that. And let's go to my custom woodland mansion real quick and see. So that's going to be, we're going to take a nice little road trip now. So we're going to go here. You'll get to see some more of my world, and I want to check the redstone. But on the way there, too, yeah, we're going to go this way. Sorry, I'll check the comments while we're kind of flying over there. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, this is a really really nice house. I'll show you this sometime. This is I built this for the yeah, I built this for the aquatic update. It's all got all aquariums, and it's got a little thing here where it can pull out, and I can see the sorry, I gotta turn the sound off on my phone. I'm getting an echo. And you can see the dolphins. But anyway, let me go over here. I want to check the redstone on two other places while we're over here. Yeah, this is a nice modern house I designed. And yeah, the graphics look so nice, and it looks so beautiful. And I did a video, a detailed video on this one. And yeah, you could compare. Go on my YouTube channel, Phoenix Genesis, and compare, and look how much nicer it looks in the Bedrock. I mean, it looks gorgeous. So actually, yeah. So you could go here in the kitchen now, and you should be able to take an item frame and plop it down and put something on it. So that's pretty cool now. So you could go on the table here. Yeah, we could do this like experiment on the table. Let's get an item frame. Yeah, we got one slot here, and I think we can put it on the hopefully we can put the item frame here on the bamboo table on the scaffolding. So let's put item frame. Let's just go frame. That's if there we go. See, just FR and that comes up. Okay, so just nope, it won't let me put the item frame there. But okay, so let's just throw it on the floor for now, so you can throw that item frame down, and then you could get some food. I don't know. Let's get pretend we're feeding the dog. It's on the floor. Let's get, I don't know, steak. You know what? Watermelon works. I'm not going to be picky right now. And come on. It took a couple times to do it before I got it to go down. Yeah, now it doesn't want to go down again. That's so weird. Okay, you know what? Let's go out of the house. Let's just, I'm curious. Let's go out on the, Let's go stick it on the street and see. Yeah, it took, before it was glitching, it took a while to place it. There it goes. So you know what? I might have a slab floor and it may not allow me to do it on slabs, but there you go. Not only can you put it down, you can rotate it. So that is really nice for, because you want to, for when you're decorating houses. I think I've built like 300 houses in Minecraft. You don't. Oh, is that right, Jake? My dog's talking, my husky. You don't want to always decorate the same thing. So again, anytime we get something new, I mean, like if you're gonna get excited and you're gonna want to put it in every house, but just break it up, do it every 10 houses, and that's what I try to do. I try to break it up so I don't have the same decorations, in every single house. And I should do some again. I'll do some interior design decorations for you guys. So let me go. I wanted to try the redstone in the mansion to see if it works. So and I'm gonna check the comments in a minute. Let me just get over to the redstone. So at the mansion, and we'll check that out. So where do I want to go? I want to go this way. See, I can't fly as fast. Now, one thing I found is if you get lower to the ground, the higher you go, it seems the slower you go. So let's drop all the way down and let's go. This is the default height. See how much faster I'm going? Isn't that weird? So yeah, you can definitely then, unfortunately, I don't like that. I can't just go down like that. So I can fly a lot faster if I'm lowered to the ground, which actually in a way I don't like because again, I have to go through obstacles. But we're going to go over to that woodland mansion now. And let's go up here. We'll take the shortcut through the Tower of Doom. And we'll go up here. Let's get over here again, and let's go up. Yeah, it shouldn't take us long if we go through the nether. But yeah, I think all the redstone is broken now. I have a lighthouse that rotated, and I don't think that rotates anymore either. And I might have to rebuild it in Bedrock and then it'll work. I don't know, but I don't do a lot of redstone. I mean, obviously the redstone. If you put just a redstone block with the redstone light, that still works. But yeah, I think the torch mechanics don't. Okay, here we go, and we're gonna drop down here and go to. Yeah, I really want to be able to have a mod so I can do custom paintings because honestly, some of those paintings are just absolutely atrocious. Here we go. Let's go through here. Okay, and yeah, this is when you're up late at night and you're bored. You can put, just so you know, you can put grass, you can put trees in the nether. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. So, yeah, this is like, I don't know, melted ice cream. I think it was summer and I was eating some ice cream. So, which way do we want to go? I think we want to go over here. Should be the tower. Let's see. Nope, wrong direction. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. And it should be in this direction. So we're going to go this way. Yeah, eventually I got to build more down here so I don't get lost. Yeah, here we go. So this takes me to the woodland mansion that I custom built because obviously I didn't get one in super flat and I wanted one, so I built one. And I made it better than the default one. It has all the rooms I wanted. It's a bigger mansion. So let's go to the first floor. Yeah, I'm actually building a custom woodland mansion in my survival world. That's going to take forever. Okay, so here's the bookcases, and this one definitely, see, it's a different color. This is the birch, this is the oak. So if I put this here, the bookcases should go down, and actually they should have been down, and I should be able to put the torch, and the bookcases should go up. So they should not be in the up position. So this absolutely positively is broken. So that really stinks. I'm going to have to find a new redstone mechanic to do that. But I did want to show you that. And what else can I show you while we're over here? You take a quick peek. So here's the front of the mansion. So yeah, what I did here, this was kind of cool actually. Yeah, I like the flying mechanics. Like the fluidity of moving around your build is really nice now. Let's go up here. So normally on this side of the Woodland Mansion, there's nothing here but a wall right here. So you can actually just mirror and copy the pattern. It's a very simple pattern for the Woodland Mansion, and you can copy it here. If you have a Woodland Mansion, say you rate it in a survival, and you can expand it out and make it, and you'll have extra. You'll have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven windows, which gives you an extra three rooms on top and bottom. So that gives you six more rooms in your Woodland Mansion. So that's really nice. And then this area, how the Woodland Mansion goes like this, is a perfect place to put a custom pool. So anyway, I did that. Let's go over here. I'll show you this real quick too. So yeah, every one of these trees was laid down by hand. This is a perfect place to check the rail too. And let me go ahead and let me go in here and sleep real quick. Wow, I haven't. It's weird how you build stuff and you get busy building other stuff and you haven't been in an area for a while and you're like, I think this area is so old. This is before we had any color but red beds. So there we go. That's so weird how you like look at the ceiling and the way you sleep. Okay, so here we go. And ooh, I better shut the door before the parrot gets out. Okay, so I want to check how the rail works in the bedrock. So let's go up here and let's get a minecart. Let's clear all this stuff out. Clear inventory. And see, it used to make sounds when you did the items, and it's got that weird animation. And I don't know if I really like that. I like kind of hearing things. I don't know. I'm very... Okay, so we're going to want a minecart. So let's see how the minecart works. Hopefully that's going to work. I'm going to be upset if my minecarts don't work. Okay, here we go. And, oh, that's weird. The minecart with furnace is gone now. So we still have the TNT one. We have the hopper. We have the chest, but no minecart with furnace. So, okay. So here we go. Let's hop in. Okay, get going here. Okay, why is it so slow? That is so terrible. Okay, let's hop out of the minecart. Yeah, it's supposed to go fast. I mean, you can have them every 30, the powered rail, every 30 rails. And I mean, I have them like right there. Come on. Oh, no, in the cart. No, don't leave without me, you stupid cart. Okay, come on. All right. Let's put it back again. Come on. Okay, let's... Yeah, this is gonna suck. Okay, here we go. In the cart, and let's go. Whee! It's so slow. It's so much faster in the PlayStation 4 version. Oh my god. I can walk faster than this. I can ride my horse faster. And then look, why is it not working? It's got the redstone torch. I mean, it just goes and all of a sudden it stops again. Oh yeah, this is terrible. They need to fix this. All right, here we go. There's the llama sanctuary right there. Oh, that's weird. So it does a different sound. That's the thing. It's more... Oh, thanks. Hey, Zach. Thanks for joining. Yeah, check out Zach TV 18's World 2. We do streams there. And he's a really good builder and coordinator. He's had so many people come build houses. If you're a good builder and you're not going to grief and follow the rules, and his rules are basically be nice to other people and don't grief, you can come build a house in his world. So, Zach, if you saw this, I don't know if you saw, and other people had joined, but the nether, I was so tired last night, the nether in Super Flat is not flat. Isn't that amazing? It's actually real nether, and it's infinite, and it has all the, goodies that you would have in a regular nether. I'm sure I'll find a fortress in it, which is really cool. And anyway, this is just to show you, since we're here anyway, this is the village. Here's the villagers again. The villagers will have outfits if they have a job. You'll have these villagers. These are the old school villagers, which they're kind of useless, which I want to get rid of. And eventually, I'm rebuilding this village. I just finished this wall. That took forever. But see, stuff like this, if we can use the command blocks to copy and paste this, I mean, then it's great because we can build these really fancy fancy walls around our villages. And since super flat, like if you started out in the PlayStation 4 version, you get 100 villages and you're super flat. You can build different wall designs, but I had to build this by hand, and this was just a nightmare to build this by hand. And see here, I built since there was no pillager towers, I actually built one by hand before it came out, and you could take this as kind of a one chunk build. It's 16 by 16, it should be at least, and you can kind of copy and paste this easily, and paste a couple of these pillager outposts in your world, and then put it in survival and play. So these are some really cool advantages. I'm going to go, let's follow the river. I think this will take me to the south. I wanted to show you that the other part, yeah, and Zach, has not written any of my world edges. I think we go this way. I should be able to get to the south if we go this way. Bear with me. I don't have a portal here to get there easily. So again, another road trip. And again, dynamite is really great for building these rivers. I'm not done building it because I haven't built here, but eventually my goal is to get all the rivers done, get the trees done, and be able to then have a boat that I can completely sail around my creative world from one point. So I want to be able to have roads for horses, and then the minecart rail, and then in addition to the minecart rail, have the boats to go around the world, and probably some hiking trails too. So yeah, here we are. This takes us to this is a really cool part of my world. So this is something I'm gonna expand more. And this is a little horse stable. I always try to have horse stables too, so if I want to leave the horse and jump in the nether, I can do that. So here is a little like weird lava park I built, and this is like my little funky guy right here. And let's jump in this portal. This should take me to the end of my world. Okay, so yeah, yeah, that portal's fine, and I'm trying to just position myself. I think we go in, let's see, this direction. Let's see what this is. This is, and it's good to label your portals. Portal to ranch near spawn. Yeah, I think, what's this right here? I haven't been here. What the heck is here? And this is the Purple Glass train station in MC Village. Oh, okay. So that works. I think this is right. No, I went the wrong way. Sorry about that. Okay, so we gotta go back. So we're gonna want to go back this way. So if we go around this way, like I said, eventually I'll build a railroad or, something down here. Right now, yeah, it looks like, oh, here it is. So this is, unfortunately, because of the world limit, my portal, this was the end of the world. So everything started going through the portal because I couldn't close it up. I ended up with a bunch of animals, so I penned them in. But it's actually cool because if you have a world limit and you can't spawn in any more animals, if you bring them in the nether and spawn them, you can bring them in. So here was the portal. It was right on the end, and this was Bedrock right here. So you can see, yeah, and if Zach, you're still watching, so this is a super flat world, but the end is the nether is absolutely not super flat, and it's got all the goodies. It's got lava now. But what's weird is it raised the height. Well, I guess because super flat is at a 0, and it raised it to the I think 64, 65, which is standard. Oh, cool. Yeah, the 64, 65, which is standard for the world generation in a non-super flat. So of course you're gonna have to like build kind of maybe make a mountain or a ladder to go up here, or a railway. But here we are, people. We have a and I don't want to go too far because I don't want to get lost like I got stuck in the Oh yeah, be careful in the end, Zach, because I actually couldn't. I got stuck, and I actually had to. It was hard to kill myself to boot myself. But here we are. Here is the non. You see, it's a regular Nether. So that's wonderful. I'm not going to explore too much of the Nether because I want to wait till we get the new features of it because that'll be really nice. I don't want to just have like generic. I'll probably find one end fortress in one direction and save the other directions later. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But when I first came in here, I was trapped. I'd sent you that screenshot, Zach. I was trapped in here. So let's go in here. So again, this was the absolute end of my world. I even wrote, that is, okay, so here's some weird stuff that happened. See here? These it actually did do something weird here. These grass blocks were absolutely, positively not here. And it said end, and this was all sand. And look at it, put all these weird, it put the animals, it knocked the animals down. Oh, yeah, this was grass, but it moved the grass. Remember, Zach, when we made that border in your world? And it, yeah, this weird. So we made the border in your world, and it took some of the blocks at the end, and it made them go uphill. It did that here, too, so that's weird. I don't want end, I want grass. I'm thinking of end now. Let me get grass. So yeah, so it put that is so weird. So these grass blocks are actually supposed to be right here, and they were raised, and it ate some of the grass blocks. That is so weird. So let's put that back. Yeah, so that is, and yeah, and it's there for the sheep to eat, so that's fine. They can munch on it. Again, this is a backup of my world. I want to make sure that I know every single bug, which there are a bunch of bugs, before I start loading any of my real worlds. So you know what? We're just going to leave the animals in there for now. They can just stay in there. They won't go through the, but yeah, see, this spells end, E-N-D, and oh, you know what? No, that's not supposed to be grass. That is grass. Actually, I don't think any of this is supposed to be grass. I think it was all supposed to be, that's weird. You know what? I gotta go look at the original. But yeah, all these letters were connected. So it actually, you know what it did? It took the grass. This is weird. It's almost like it's doing a, what do they call it? The farlands on the end of your large map. But this was the grass. Yeah, it seemed like it took the grass out of here and it shifted it over because this was definitely andesite because it spelt the N. So let me go and get that again, the andesite. Um, There we go. So it was polished andesite. And yeah, this was like this. So it actually spelled, that was the D, that was the N, and that was the E. So isn't that weird? It actually took the grass out, elevated it, and shifted it over. And that's what we saw when Zach and I did that. We made markers in his world. So let me come out here. So originally here, I'll come out here. So, but it didn't do anything. Yeah, okay. So here too, yeah, it did erase some of it, but I thought it hadn't erased it, but yeah, it did now. And this is now the middle south of my large map. So on the large, where the castle was, the large north east corner. Thank you for joining the large northeast corner. It did not erase any of my world, but it did overwrite it here. So yeah, all this wall that was here is gone. So that's all going to have to be built. And see how it put this grass here, that there was no grass block there. So it's almost like it wanted to start generating a non-super flat like it did in the Nether, and it realized it was super flat and it couldn't generate. So that's like really weird. But now you see I'm back here and you look at my coordinates, I'm past the 2559 limit at 2569 for my Y coordinate. Again, it doesn't say X and Y like it used to, but the first number is X. First one's X. The 6 is the Y, and the 2569 is the Z. So and 59 means I'm in the middle of my map, and the 2569 means I'm at the bottom right of my large map. So here we are. I was able to put this fence around so no animals can wander around, get in the portal again. And yeah, it did erase a little bit of the wall. So I was going to show you one other place I built at. So let's go through the portal for ease so I don't have to. Yeah, it shows track at the edge of the world. Yeah, it's really weird what it did. So here we are at the end. Let's go down this way. So this was the one only I only built on three edges of the world in this world. So that was one thing, and that's no big deal. I can fix that. That's not really important. But again, this is why you load a copy first so you can fix it. And yeah, that portal I got rid of. So that's just a mark, so I know it's there. Okay, so this is this portal's completely gone. So I'm thinking. I'm hoping that the portal's still there. It's just buried. Yeah, it was so funny. I was tired last night, and when I was like, why am I trapped in a wall? This is super flat, but I was too tired. Yeah. So, see, it actually completely overwrote the portal. So, if I enter it again from the overworld, it should generate the portal there. But if I don't, see how hard it is to clear stuff too while I'm saying that? It should generate it, but I don't want to do that until I clear this area. Yeah, it's really hard. Oh, there it is. Look at, you know what it's like? It's one of those like seal in the ivy thing where the Eskimos, when they carve the seal, they say they're not making a seal, they're just uncovering it from the piece of ivy. Ivory. I'm so tired. I haven't eaten. I haven't had much sleep. So there we are. There's the portal. Actually, you know what? It only did part of a portal. I just noticed that the whole portal's not there. So as long as oh, there it is. Actually, it is there. I take it back. So there's my portal. So see, so if the portal was at the very end, it only overwrote maybe like what Zach and I found. It only overwrites on the north south end about 5 blocks in with new stuff. So that's really weird. Yeah, this is gonna some of my stuff in my survival world is really gonna suffer because of this. That's what I get for never build on the edge of your world. I learned my lesson. Okay, here we are. So now I shouldn't be trapped here. I should be able to freely go back and forth. Yeah, see, it added a little thickness here too. So let's just clear this out and jump in, and let's see what damage it did to this section of my world. Okay, so last time I looked, this what I built here was intact, but now it's weird. It's like if it generates, is it regenerating after I already visited, which it shouldn't do. That would be a major bug. So anyway, let's jump in here now to Casa Moderna. And this is a nice design I did. I'm probably going to rebuild this house closer to my other stuff. I just wanted something so I could come here and get to my new village, my new pillage and villages. Let's find a bed. You know what? Let's go back and sleep in the bed. So we're in daytime. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so here's my little house and little modern house, and let's go out here. And so the house itself is in a safe limit. By the way, before I get to that, yeah, if you take slime blocks, put some glowstone, put some slime, and then put some green glass, this makes a really nice recessed lighting to light like kind of a driveway coming into your house. And I love how the kelp blocks really, I don't know, they look really nice. And you could actually, you know what? That's weird. I thought I had water here too, but yeah, you can actually take a bucket, and now that we can put it in these stairs and slabs, and you can actually put water here too if you want to look like the trees are, getting watered. Anyway, let's go around here. And so the house is fine, but I built the outer buildings like right on the edge. So this is, what is this? I think this is my modern workshop. So yeah, here's the modern workshop I did, and everything looks normal here. And this is close to the edge. I don't see anything missing. Let me clear my inventory again so all this stuff's not in the way. Okay, so let's go down here. So yeah, so see, here's the very outer limit where I put the trees, and you can see absolutely, I'll go slow, nothing got overwritten. Everything looks fine. Let's go in this building. I think that, yeah, this is my stables, and all the animals are here. Nothing's different, so that's good. And this building again is on the outer limit because I wanted to actually oh yeah, now I can actually do this. Let's go get and I'll show you we're on the outer limit now. Let's go get a slab, and we're gonna get a slab. There we go. See, I don't even have to pull the full name, just SL, and it comes up. So eventually you'll learn what's the best shortcut for each one, and your PlayStation will remember it. So that'll be a lot easier for you. So there we go. Ooh, that was. See what it does? It builds so fast that it actually throws the block out. It's a different build mechanic. So see, now I can actually extend this out and make it match that, and it's going to look a lot nicer. But here I am, and you can look at my position. I'm at here we are, 2614, and so I'm way beyond the map. So but oh, this is weird too, because yeah, here it is, 2559, and that was the build limit, and here we are again, 257, 258, and again, no villages generate. This is absolutely nothing but just flat grass. So unfortunately, that's what you're going to get in super flat, is you're just going to get grass. So but the nether is worth it. The nether is worth keeping this for the nether. And you know, I'm not sure with the command blocks, but if it works the way I think, you could take another creative world, and the houses you built, you should be able to package them up and then plop them into a non-super flat. So you could actually work out designs in super flat and then plop them in. But again, see, here's all the outer limits, and nothing's overwritten. So anyway, that was kind of all. I don't know how long we've been talking, but anyway, that's just kind of a brief intro. I gotta go. My boyfriend Steve is off today. He never gets like 2 days off a week, and we're gonna spend some quality time, because I like having a real life as well. And I will give you more streams, and I'll also be streaming with Zach TV. Thank you, Zach. If you're there after I get off the stream, and the stream, I'll like jump on and talk to you for a few minutes and chat, tell you some stuff. Okay, bye. Thank you for joining in. Bye. So save and quit.